What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 for some more Sunday Chill. Oh, I love these Sunday Chill builds, y'all. They are the highlight of my week. Now, this build right here, you guys will be familiar with this one. It's about 2 months ago, I posted up this exact build. Werewolves up top, 1 Skyguard, 3 dragons in each lane on the bottom with a destructive pylon. We did this as a Sunday Chill build right after the dragons were nerfed, just to see if they're still effective, and we were still able to do our Sunday Chillaxathon and kick it here in this particular map. We're Chaos 10 Unholy Catacombs, of course. Now, a couple of days ago, this comment popped up. I think that werewolf carries the map. As long as we have the werewolves, the rest could be anything to place around them, poison darts, or shatter, etc. If we replace them with different walls like dummies, we will not sustain. And I say no to you. Do not ever take away an opportunity for you to be lazy and chillax it out on a Sunday, because it is your chance. And you can actually make a build like this old Sunday Chill build much stronger, actually, by doing exactly what you just said. So if we go ahead and replace out those werewolves with a training dummy, well, what was a huge weakness we had before because we were using the expensive walls? We couldn't use buff beams or boost auras. Oh, but guess what? Now we can. We got enough DU where we can throw buff beams in, which are not only giving a buff beam effect, but in this situation, they're also giving diffusion. So we're going to get up to 3,000 range. Which, don't get me wrong, before we even let this map fly, let me tell you, I am not a fan of the range nerf to the dragons whatsoever. And I feel you, y'all, so this is not a defense of the dragon type situation. I'm just saying, dragons are cool as hell. We all enjoyed using them before, and you can still use them right now if you want to. Let's let it fly, Sunday Chill build fashion. So, just as in the last video, we are to not do anything unless there's a Siege Roller or a Drakenlord. Siege Roller or Drakenlord, obviously the build is just not set up for it. Wasn't in the old video, isn't for this one either. No way around that. We're going to have to intervene with Siege Lords, with Siege Rollers and Drakenlords. The now confirmed Siege Lord. But as you see, we're pretty chill. Now, it's kind of habit for me to sit here and spam Flamey Birds, so I'm going to try not to sit here and spam Flamey Birds. I didn't watch the whole video to refresh my memory, but I don't think that I DPS'd a whole lot in the old video. And the werewolves did take a little damage, however, it was never really anything traumatic. It was all very light, and in most cases they could still heal through it. Now we see Chieftain at the Spinny Boy and wailing away. Really healed through literally every bit of the damage. So we'll take a look. I'm using the exact same shards on the dragons as I did in the previous video. I forgot to show you what shards I was using on the Spinny Boys, though. So I will show you those here as soon as we get to a break. Now you see we got a lot of bomb throwers coming in, but, you know, it held strong. It took damage, no doubt about it, but it is still standing. We got about 95 mobs left. Another Chieftain over here. The Chieftain seem like their immunities are getting popped far enough out where they don't really get a whole lot of time in at the walls. Training dummies are awesome, y'all. The doggos are kick-ass. Don't get me wrong. You guys know I use them all the time. I absolutely love them. But they're expensive as hell for what you get. And a better overall experience can be achieved without using them. You know, training dummies are crazy, crazy good. And that gives the dragons the opportunity to still get the job done. There we go. Wave 1 was pretty easy peasy. Now, as I mentioned, I forgot to show the training dummy, so I'm using Accumulator, Protective Downgrade and Hardened, Juggernaut, Auto Repair, and Automation. And it just gets it. So, you know, we can throw more upgrades on them to give us even a little bit more of a security blanket. Or we can do the whole best defense is a good offense thing and slam all of the mana in down here instead of worrying too much about those walls. Let's see if we can't get everything to tier 3. Now, just as a refresher on the dragons, we replaced out Dragon's Haste because the range is nerfed. We no longer need it, and we threw in Power Transfer instead. That's what we did in the last video. So doing the exact same thing. It looks like that is all the juice we got left. Let's let it fly and get back to chilling up here and see how this all goes down. I think maybe the doggo bosses might be a problem. That's about the only thing I can really think. Maybe a captain. A captain maybe might not aggro the training dummy and run past. But I don't think we will have a problem with any of the other bosses. Comes our first round of chieftains for this wave. Yeah, see, that one has popped his immunity already. So has the other one. Looks like I didn't... Oh, the bombs are bouncing back, I guess. So the reflect beam's probably fine. Still looking at the health of that spinny boy that's getting worked over. And it's not moving at all. Not mooging. Not moving a tick. More chieftain action. They will have moments where they take a little bit of damage, but they will almost never, with a proper setup, even get to half. I mean, they just usually don't get that low. Yeah, see, that guy had already popped his immunity too, I believe, right? Yeah, so he's dead. This one has got his immunity up right now too. So yeah, I mean, it's wrecking, y'all. It's wrecking. Dragons is still Sunday chill buildable. There is no doubt there. Still very Sunday chill buildable. Tuskar, let's see how Tuskar fares. Hasn't taken any damage yet. And there we go. I mean, they're not burning anything fast, but they're still burning everything. And Tuskar down. So, pretty smooth sailing so far. I'll spam pretty even upgrades around through the dragons, and let's jump on forward to wave number 5 to keep this video from being 6 days long. And here we are back in wave number 5. Now, I've just dumped all of the mana into the dragons, basically. Can we get them all full upped? Nah, there's no way we'll have enough to get them all full upped, but we can get a bunch of upgrades in anyway. Looking pretty solid everywhere. A little bit of change left over. Just throw that into the Skyguard maybe. But altogether, pretty smooth. No issues at all. So let's let wave number 5 run here and see how it goes. We got our Orc Warlord rolling out. Looks like he is going to come up this outside lane, maybe? I think so. Yep, he is coming around the outside. So I have to keep an eye out for him. And then didn't get any Slikelions or anything, so no worries there. Where the heck is he? Oh, here he comes. Still hasn't popped his buff. Okay, now he's popping his buff. So he does get some nice buff uptime. Oops. But let's see how he does, or how the wall holds through it. Nearly full health. Now the stone wolf here, I could see potentially being a problem. But let's see how it goes without any intervention at all. That's one that I normally would probably go out and slap on. Just, you know, like as if it was a siege roller or a Draken Lord. But let's just let it go. And we won't do any slapping. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, Stone Wolf is burned as well. So, you know, I know the first thing that will pop into some of your minds are... But we don't have all these 10 out of 10 mods. Remember that this is full AFK. So just by you contributing to the map is huge. It like doubles the entire damage output of the entire map. It's so massive for heroes to contribute. So you will, no doubt, be in all 10 out of 10 gear. But you're just going to have to keep on grinding it out. And just like all of us, if it calls for more damage, the best thing you can do is jump in and add that damage with your hero. But if I can AFK this with 10 out of 10 mods, what can you do if you don't have 10 out of 10 mods, but are willing to do something other than sit here and stare at this Skyguard? So, now, of course, that doesn't meet the theme of a Sunday Chill build. But once you do get yourself all squared away, you are going to be able to chillax it out. There's no doubt. We got double, triple chieftain. Not too much damage, really. Comes one more, but he had to pop his bubble way out there. So he's gonna be gone here in a second. Yeah. And then yet another. No shortage of chieftains here, that's for sure. Flyers too. I mean, flyers can always pose a problem. Let's see if any of these dive bombers sneak in. I'm not gonna do anything to intervene here. Let's just see what happens naturally. And it looks fine. So we got, what, Grimlock and a Tuskar for our final two. I have a feeling that they will just get smoked. The Tuskar's burning, and Gribbs here. Can't see his health bar, but he's dead now. And Tuskar is dead as well. So, like I mentioned, you know, I'm not a fan of the nerf and changes to the dragons. Just like a lot of you all aren't. I am not a fan of it at all. However, you can still use them in close to the same way as you used to, and the difference is now you get more power out of them, but you have less range. So the price we have to pay to get a little bit more juice on those dragons. But that will do it for now. Chillax it out, y'all. It is Sunday. Get you a Sunday chill build going and get yourself some farming on while checking out some Netflix or doing something else. But happy Sunday, y'all, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.